Demetra is this is about Genesis. Genesis 1. Yeah, or Genesis 1, maybe 2 also. But basically in Genesis 1, where it says, let there be. Well, first of all, I know, and maybe whoever watching this video, some of y'all might know that zero comes before 1. And a lot of the times, 0 is the forgotten number. You know, people start counting, including myself, start counting from 1, we like, ready, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And so even when we do countdowns, let me see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And, we stop at 1. We don't go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's like 0. That's when you go, but you don't say 0. You just move, or something happen after 1 when you're doing a countdown. So, and then when you start counting upward, we start at 1 instead of 0. So 0 seems to be the forgotten number, how a lot of people forgotten the mother. This day and age, a lot of people focusing on him, on he, on man, on father, but forgetting about the mother, the her, the she, the sister. The feminine aspect of it, when the feminine, the woman, the female actually came first before a man. So, yeah, I know a lot of y'all probably already knew that, but this video really got me thinking about Genesis, about being 0. Okay, like in the book of Genesis, it's like, let there be light, let there be darkness. I mean, darkness was there. Take it. Let there be light, and let the earth have animals of their kind and stuff like that. Like, let there be. So my thing is, like, say for instance, let there be light. How would the gods, Elohim, know what light was if light wasn't already pre-established? If that makes sense. But this is for me. This is for a video for Demetra. But whoever watches this video, think about that. Like when it said, let there be light. So how you know what light is? So it's like a thought process. And thought actually is like the first thing also. Because before anything can happen, you have to think about it. So when you think about it, like, what are you thinking about? Like, how do you know light is dark? Oh, I need to say, let there be light. Or I need light, if you don't know what light is. So you have to have known what light is. And you have to have known that it was dark. So to me, it's actually, well, I know it's actually a story before the Genesis story, because the Genesis story is just like a continuation of what was previously established. So like the animals in Genesis 1, when it's like, let's create the animals in, the sky, the birds, the whales, the fishes, the animals that roam on the dirt, like stuff like that. Like, let the animals be created of their kind. So just say a pig or horse, a cat. Okay. Pig, horse, a cat. Okay. So those animals say that they were created, Genesis 1. But who approved a cat, a pig, what did I say, a horse? A cat, pig, or horse? Like, who approved that? Like, who knew what a cat was? Oh yeah, let the animals, come forth of their kind. Like, you have to establish what the kind was before you say it. And then you have to, for it to be good, that means you have to have known that it, listen, I know what I'm trying to say, but you have to have known that it was good. So that's like saying, let me think. That's like saying, okay, say I'm a person, okay? Say I'm a person, and then I go into this room, or no, I'm a person. Okay, I'm a person, and over yonder, I see this whole dark area, like just space that's just dark. Okay, and then I'm coming from learning or being in some kind of cosmic school that teaches about light, darkness, the different animals. Like we did tests about what an animal should look like, what a pig should look like, what a donkey, a unicorn, a horse, a dragon, a fish, a whale, a shark, a turtle, crabs. Old MacDonald had a farm. On his farm, he had a cow, a dog, a chicken, whatever. Okay, so we, went to school. Well, I'm just saying me. I'm speaking for myself. Just for instance, an example. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Am I winking? Wink, wink. Okay. For an example, so we learned about all of this stuff, took quizzes and stuff like that about animals and about water, what water is, dirt, so, stuff like that. So then, it's like, okay, y'all, here go Demetra. Okay, Demetra, this is a dark space, you and your crew, your team, y'all go over there and y'all, make it happen. Y'all do what y'all got to do, whatever. So I was like, all right, come on, team. We know what a fish is. We know what a pig is. We done passed the test. The teacher said we can come in this dark space and, do what we do, create, So me and my crew, we go, to this dark space. And then so we gathering around and we like, all right, first of all, we know there's water here because we felt it. We knew, it's dark here, but we felt that there's water. So, we need some light. We need to see what we doing because y'all all over here, all over the place and this and that. And we can't see anything to create and know what we want. It's dark. We need some light. So let it be light. And then the light happened. So then now it's like, oh, okay, wow. We see, we see this land, it's whatever. So then it's like, okay, well, let it be some trees. Well, say it's trees already there. Yeah, say it's trees and dirt and water already there. So now it's like, okay, it's an empty palette. We just got some trees. We got some dirt. We got some water. We got grass. We got, some plant trees and what. Well, I think that came later with creating the plants to grow like fruits and herbs and stuff. But anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is, the story is, come down here. Everybody's like, okay, we need to see. Okay, show some light. Let it be light. Ooh, cool, yeah. Because we knew what light was. We didn't just say let it be light and it was like, oh yeah, well, what is light? It's like we knew what light was. That's the 0. And we knew that it was dark. That's the 0 also. It started from darkness and it became light. So 0, whatever. So then it's like, come on, let's make some animals and water. Yeah, so let it be the animals and water. And we already knew what animals was going to be in the water because that 0 point, we known about whales and sharks and fishes and turtles and frogs and things that be in the water. Sea stars, seahorses, algae. We knew about all of that before we decided to say, let it be some stuff in the water, So basically, I'm just saying there's like a 0 point before the beginning, before Genesis. Genesis is like a continuation or just another thing after what was already established before, because Genesis is not the beginning. Just think about it. What is light? Oh yeah, come down here. Let there be light. Like happen. Cool. That's fine. But I'm like, how do you know what light is without already established that you needed light? I hope, well, Demetra, this video is for you. So I'm quite sure I'm explaining it right to myself. But I'm just saying that 0 point, that starting point, a lot of people be forgetting. Just like in Genesis 1, God created male and female, and Lord God in Genesis 2 created man and woman, which Adam came from the dirt, and then Eve supposedly came from his rib. But in Genesis 1, it was male and female created at the same time. And a lot of people be putting both stories together when God did not create Adam and Eve. Lord God created, formed through the dirt, Adam. And then later decided to do Eve, to make Eve. But in Genesis 1, God created male and female at the same time. Ain't nobody had to go to sleep. Ain't nobody had to take a rib. It was just like, hey, let's do this in our image and yada, yada, yada. But people be combining Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. When actuality, people need to sit down and read Genesis 1, take notes, and then read Genesis 2 and take notes and then do the comparison. So yeah, but anyways, basically it's a 0 before 1. And it's a story before Genesis even happened. Okay. All right. That's all.